In today's video, we have some extraordinary information that will captivate your imagination and challenge your belief in what's possible. We're delving into the story of a truck that had to undertake a journey along the entire A500 highway. However, the real complexity of this task wasn't just the immense distance it had to cover, it involved transporting an enormous block of ice through the scorching deserts of Africa. It's akin to asking whether the presence of snow in the sky could somehow make iron soft. This truck had to endure 10 days in the unforgiving Sahara Desert. This story takes us back to 1959, when the world's attention was drawn to a single block of ice. The challenge at hand was to ensure that, under no circumstances, would this massive ice block melt during the journey, and all of this had to be achieved without the use of a refrigerator. In today's video, we'll provide you with a comprehensive account of this remarkable feat. To keep receiving such intriguing information, please subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. Now, let's dive into the details. This ice block weighed a staggering 3,050 kilograms, and it needed to be transported from one corner of the globe to the other, all without the luxury of refrigeration. The journey's starting point was Mo i Rana, a city in Norway, and the final destination was Luraven, a city in Central Africa. But why go through all this trouble? Why move such a massive block of ice over such a vast distance? The story begins in 1958, when a famous European radio station, Radio Luxembourg, issued a unique challenge to its listeners. The challenge was simple: if anyone could transport a 3-ton ice block from a specific region in Norway to Africa, an enormous reward awaited them. This reward was set at 100,000 units for every kilogram transported, equivalent to a staggering $16,000 per kilogram in today's currency. In other words, it amounted to $48 million for a 3-ton ice block. However, this challenge came with strict rules. The ice block had to be transported in one piece, exclusively on B roads, and without the use of a refrigerator. Radio Luxembourg offered such a substantial reward because they believed it to be nearly impossible to accomplish. The journey itself covered an astonishing 8,500 kilometers, with 2,500 kilometers of that route spanning the scorching Sahara Desert, where temperatures soared to a blistering 50 degrees Celsius. The challenge was to ensure that the ice block wouldn't melt under the intense African sun. Interestingly, after the challenge was announced, there was a notable reluctance from anyone willing to step forward. That is until a determined individual named Berger, the managing director of a Norwegian insulation company named Glassfoam, boldly accepted the challenge. Berger was confident that his company's insulation materials could turn this seemingly insurmountable task into a reality. Even though Radio Luxembourg had retracted their offer due to fear of a substantial financial loss, Berger's determination remained unwavering. He firmly believed that even without the monetary reward, the successful completion of this challenge would significantly elevate his company's reputation. The journey began with the ice block being shipped from Mo i Rana, Norway, to Libreville, Gabon, in Central Africa. The ice block was meticulously insulated and loaded onto a specially prepared truck, complete with insulation using special glass wool. The team comprised an engineer, 4 drivers, a truck mechanic, and 2 cameramen. The ice block was initially divided into 200-kilogram blocks and airlifted from a glacier. These blocks were subsequently reassembled into a single, formidable 3,050-kilogram ice block. The truck embarked on its extraordinary journey in February 1959. The initial stages of the journey proved relatively smooth, with pleasant weather and well-maintained roads. However, the truck's progress attracted significant attention, with people in various cities welcoming it with slogans and parades. In Paris, the truck received a special protocol and was greeted warmly. Yet, as the journey ventured deeper into Africa, the challenges grew manifold. The scorching heat, treacherous sand dunes, and the threat posed by local freedom fighters all added to the risks. The French Foreign Legion stepped in to provide security in certain Sahara regions to shield the truck and its crew from potential threats. Despite the myriad difficulties and the constant specter of the ice melting, Berger and his team persisted. They even relied on the melted snow water, considered the world's most expensive freshwater, to sustain themselves. After an exhausting 28-day journey, the truck and its crew finally arrived in Libreville, where they received a warm welcome. The big question on everyone's mind was how much of the ice had survived such an arduous journey. Remarkably, when the truck's container was opened, the sight inside was almost unbelievable. While the ice block initially weighed 3,050 kilograms in Norway, after 28 days, only 336 kilograms had melted. This amounted to a mere 11% of the ice, with the remainder remaining perfectly intact. Although Radio Luxembourg had withdrawn its offer, the challenge was undoubtedly a resounding success. The ice that had traveled thousands of miles was distributed to people who had never before seen ice. Nate Berger and his company did not receive a monetary reward, but the extraordinary journey brought unparalleled publicity to glass foam. The company continued to manufacture insulation materials, and their brand, known as Jaloa, gained increasing popularity since that remarkable journey in 1959. What are your thoughts on this incredible ice journey? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then must subscribe to it for future such interesting video, and we'll see you in next interesting video like this.